name is Ryley Robicheau. I'm a student, entrepreneur, coach, brother, friend, and these are my thoughts out loud. Enthusiastic. I love being around my friends, being outdoors, being active, reading books, which is new for me, creating, just anything that has to do around my business. I love what I'm doing. Uncertainty. There's a lot of uncertainty growing up. We were moving around a lot, low income, moving a different apartment to apartment. My father joined the military, and that led me across the country, went to about 13 different schools before I graduated. So uncertainty would be the best word to sum up my childhood. People mistake my outgoingness as being very confident, and that things don't affect me in the same way that they do other people, and that possibly my upbringing was picture perfect, and there isn't a whole lot for me to be upset about. I think the challenges of growing up and changing new locations, it was hard for me to form my own personal identity and make meaningful friendships. I was just doing whatever it was new that would get me liked by this new group of friends that I was being introduced to, and that was really easy to do through sport. But after university, once I left for university, there wasn't any more sport for me. So I was left on my own in a new city, trying to pick up the pieces and trying to figure out who I was. And that led to a whole wild journey. Going to university, I went to St. Thomas, it doesn't quite have the reputation as an X or an Acadia for partying, but there's a lot of that going on, and I fell into that cycle pretty easily. I was drinking a lot. That naturally moved into other things because drinking wasn't quite doing what I wanted it to do anymore, and it wasn't to have a good time, it was to forget what I was doing. Forget how I was feeling, trying to chase that feel good, and eventually that feel good, I could never find it through that. I've been fired from jobs for showing up drunk. I've almost failed out of university, which is crazy to me because I'm a pretty solid student, have pretty good study skills and habits, but I let it consume me, and I let the partying be my identity instead of being who I am. That's Ryley. When I was 20, I was admitted to the hospital on my first suicide attempt. I had a bottle of Jack Daniels, and I tried to drink the whole thing at a house party. It wasn't my intent at the time, but as I kept drinking, it's like, you know what? This might be the night. I'd be okay with going out on top like this. But I remember leaving the apartment, and I woke up the next morning in the hospital, and they would not let me release me from the hospital until running more tests, more psychiatrics, and ended up holding me for 3 days. And after that, I quit drinking for maybe about a month, and then I got right back on it, maybe three nights a week, and that carried on for another 2 years, and that led me to last year. I felt completely alone, and that this isn't going to get better. I had it convinced in my head that this was going to be how it was going to be for the rest of my life. I swallowed a whole bunch of pills, and I chased that with 6 Corona, and had the high of my life, went to sleep, and I was prepared not to wake up that next morning. And the crazy part is that I did, and I felt pissed that was what I attempted to do that night. I called up my mother, and I was not open with her during this whole time about what was happening. She had her ideas because I lost about 60 pounds, and I was down to about 160, and I just looked sick. So I opened up and I told her, listen, I have a problem. It's more than just drinking. I have addiction to drugs, and I need to get help immediately. I gotta get out of here as fast as I can. Definitely opening up was a big first step for me. I felt like I had to be somebody, and my family had a picture of me that I was perfect or whatever. And once I broke down, that was an idea that I had in my own head. My family knew fair well I'm a human being, I'm a young man, I'm going to have trials and tribulations. And after I broke that wall down in my own head, that I can talk about these things, and I will be listened to, and they will do the best that they can to help me. I'd have a whole lot to say to 18-year-old Ryley. I used to have a saying that's famous around my friends is, that's not my problem, that's future Ryley's problem. Now future Ryley, if he could go back, he'd beat the shit right out of him. But if I could sum it up, it'd be life is not happening to you, life is happening for you. I had a mentality of a victim, that I am a victim of my circumstances, this is out of my control. I just felt small, and once I gained that ability, I'm feeling more in control, and I understand that my consequences have actions, and my thoughts have actions. The title for the book would be Unfinished. And the blurbs would say that, it all comes out in the wash. Just with perseverance, hard work, and good habits, you'll come out okay. What I'd say to somebody that was in similar circumstances to myself is that's not all fun and games all the time. Maybe it would be worth it to take a self-reflection and dig deeper and see what those demons may be, and that you can trust people in your inner circle to exercise those demons and express yourself, and that they won't just let you drown in your thoughts. That there are people out there that care about you, whether they know you or not. Life is beautiful, it's tragic, it's scary, but it is definitely worth living. My name is Robicheau. I'm a student, entrepreneur, coach, brother, friend. I'm a survivor, mental health advocate, and these are my thoughts out loud.